Hello everyone. Today again we are here to discuss about a chapter related to tenses. Today's topic for discussion is present tense. We all know what is the present tense. Present tense is something that shows that an action is either currently happening or regularly happens. Okay, this is what we know about present tense. Let us go deeper into it and know a little more than that through the chapter explanation. So, to understand present tense at a wider scale, we first need to know the various types of present tense. There are 4 types of present tense, similar to past tense. The simple present tense, the present continuous tense, the present perfect tense, and the present perfect continuous tense. There are 4 types, okay? Let us understand each type of present tense one by one. So here's our first type of present tense, that is the simple present tense. Let us read the description first and then we'll move to the explanation of the same. The simple present tense is used when an action is happening right now or when it happens regularly. In the present simple third person singular, that is he, she and it, add s, es or ies to the base form of verb. That means we need to add s, es or ies to the base form. That means the original form of verb to get a simple present tense form. Okay. See the examples. Give becomes gives when s is added to it. See, we had already discussed in the previous chapter that when there is an e at the end, we do not add another e to it. We just add an s to convert it into a different tense. So, give becomes gives, go becomes goes, G-O-E-S, we add an E-S to it, okay? And study becomes studies, okay? S-T-U-D-I-E-S, okay? This is how our base form of verb changes into simple present tense, okay? See the examples in the sentence form. George brushes his teeth twice a day. See, here the sentence tells us something that happens regularly. Okay, so the sentence comes out like this. George brushes his teeth twice a day. That means he brushes his teeth 2 times a day regularly. So, with the singular form of noun, we always add a plural form of verb. That's why we use over here George brushes. Okay. See the next one. The sun sets in the west. Again, sun is a singular form of noun, so a plural form of verb with it, sets, okay, which is again happening regularly, okay. See the last one. Do you surf the internet every day? Again, we are talking of something that is happening regularly because we can see the word every day over there. So this is a question form of simple present tense example. And hence we use the word do you over there, okay. So since simple present tense shows the action which is happening right now or something that happens regularly, let us see how they are used in sentences. Number 1, to show a habitual action. Habitual means something that is a habit, okay, something that is done regularly and it has become a habit. He reads the newspaper daily. Again, daily is the word that shows that something is happening regularly. So, we use the verb reads over here. Okay. Second one, to express a universal truth. What is a universal truth? Something that cannot be changed and is equal and even all over the world. Okay, that is called as a universal truth. All the planets revolve around the sun. This is something that we know as a truth. All the planets revolve around the sun. See over here, planets the word planets was in the plural form. So here we have used the singular form of verb revolve. Okay. To express an action that takes place at present. That means something that is happening at present. Rita plays near the swing. That means Rita is a girl we are talking about and she plays near the swing. To indicate specific activities, Bengalis celebrate Durga Puja with great fervor. Fervor means great emotion. That means every year Bengalis celebrate Durga Puja with a great excitement and enjoyment. That is again something that happens regularly. See the next one. To write newspaper headlines. Now remember this always, that for writing newspaper headlines, people generally use simple present tense. Okay? See the example. Tsunami devastates Japan. Again, tsunami is uncountable noun, so it is considered as singular. So the verb which we use with it will be a plural form, that is devastates. So tsunami devastates Japan. Now this becomes a newspaper headline, which is again in simple present tense form. Next we come to present continuous tense. Now continuous is a word that tells us that there is an activity which is continuing to happen. That means it has not ended yet. It is still happening. So what is present continuous tense? Let us read the description. The present continuous is a tense which is used to show that there is an ongoing action which has not ended. The present continuous is formed using am, is, are plus present participle. Present participle is ing. Okay. So it is formed with a combination of am, is, are with a present participle. Questions are indicated by inverting the subject and am, is, are. Okay, that means inverting it becomes questions. Negatives are made with the word not. Okay, let us see the examples. For a statement, we say, you are watching TV. Okay, are watching. You are watching TV. See the combination. Am, is, are. We are using are over here with the present participle, that is watching, ing. Okay. For a question form, we use are you watching TV? Again, this is exactly something that we read in the description. For a question, the subject and the am, is, are is inverted. Okay. And for a negative statement, we add one more word called not to the positive statement. Okay. You are not watching TV. Again, this is something that tells us a negative statement with the usage of the word not over here. Okay. So all the examples are showing a combination of are and watching, depicting the three different types of statements of present continuous tense. Next, we come to the usage of present continuous tense. Now, since present continuous is something that is currently happening and has yet not ended, let us see how this kind of a tense is used in sentences. First one, to indicate an action which is ongoing. The boy is playing here. Again, playing. That means the boy has yet not ended with the play. Okay. Second one, to express an action that is taking place but is not going on at the time of speaking. Okay, let us understand this with an example. I am attending yoga classes these days. Okay, so this is again something going on in continuation but every day. Okay, it is not happening continuously. It is happening day wise, regularly. Okay. That's why we are using an ing thing over here. Now see the next one. To show an action which is expected to take place. The director is visiting our school tomorrow. Okay. See the next one. To refer to a definite plan in future. She is buying a car next week. See, this is why you need to practice a lot with the usage. So you will come to know the rules, because it is difficult to remember all the rules every time. So when you practice it using in your communication, you learn it automatically. Then the third kind of present tense is present perfect tense. So what is the identification of perfect tense? Yes, it is always the words has, have, had. Okay, a present perfect tense always has words like have and has. So let us read the description of it. The present perfect tense refers to an action or state that either occurred at an indefinite time in the past or began in the past and continued to the present time. That means something that has happened in the past in an indefinite time. That means we do not know when did it happen, or it has started happening in the past and has continued till the present time. Okay, this type of tense is formed by using the words like have and has plus the past participle. Okay, past participle. Let us see how it works. Number 1, I have walked on this path before. See, the person doesn't know when, but the person definitely remembers that he or she has walked on that path before. That means it is describing a past activity. Okay. See, the next one. She has had the chicken pox since Tuesday. That means somebody is being described to have chicken pox since Tuesday, and it has happened in the past and is still continuing. Third one. How much money have you spent so far? Again, the person has started spending the money from the past and he is still going on spending. So the other person is asking him, how much have you spent so far? That means from the past to the present. Okay, this is how it is used in a question form. Coming to the usage of present perfect tense. To express an action completed in the past but linked with the present. Again, something that we read in the description, something that has started with in the past and has continued till the present. The traffic police have declared a heavy penalty for reckless driving. That means they have already declared that they are going to do it. They have done it in the past and they are going to do it henceforth. Okay. To express an action that began in the past and is continuing in the present. That means it is not yet over. It is still going on. She has lived in this house for 10 years. That means since 10 years she has been living in that particular house and she is still living there. Okay. To express an action that has just been completed. Just recently it has got completed. She has just finished her project. To express past events with no exact time available. That means somebody does not remember during what time the person had done that. Okay. We have fulfilled our responsibility. When did they fulfill the responsibility, or when they have finished fulfilling the responsibility, they do not remember. But they have done it and they remember that. Okay. To refer to news, any kind of a news. The president has pardoned some convicted criminals. That means the president has already pardoned, excused the convicted criminals. Okay. These are the rules based on which the present perfect tense is used in sentences. Coming to the last form of present tense, that is the present perfect continuous tense. Now this is again a combination of perfect and continuous. So it will have words like has and have, and also it will have the ing form of verb. Okay. The present perfect continuous tense shows that something started in the past and is continuing at the present time. That means something has already started in the past and it is still going on. It has not yet ended and it is still going on in the present time. The present perfect continuous tense is formed using the construction has and have. I have already told you it's a perfect tense. That means it will have the words like has and have. One thing that is extra is a word that is to be attached with has or have is been. B-E-E-N, been. Okay. And again, it will be added with a present participle. That is the base verb with an ing added to it. See the examples. Mia has been competing in flute competitions recently. That means Mia has already started competing in flute and she is still going on doing that. Okay. See the next one. I have been writing articles on different topics since morning. That means I have been writing that since morning and I am still going on writing. I have not yet ended the task. Now see the question form of an example. Have you been preparing the assignment for 2 hours? That means the person has already started preparing the assignment since 2 hours and he has not yet finished it. So this is again a kind of question form for the present perfect continuous tense. This is how it is used in sentences. Let us see the usage of present perfect continuous tense. To emphasize the continuity of an action that began in the past and still going on at the time of speaking. That means it has still not ended and the person is speaking about it. She has been driving this car for years. That means it has been years that she has been driving her car and still she drives it. Okay. See the next one. To express an action that finished a short while ago. That means recently. If a task gets over, that can also be used as a present perfect continuous tense. They have been playing cricket since morning. That means some children or some people are being referred over here who were playing cricket since morning and just now they have ended it. So we can use it this way also, that they have been playing cricket since morning. Okay, that's how we use present perfect continuous tense in various sentences. Now let us try. What do we need to do over here? We need to apply the knowledge that we have gained from the explanation part of all the 4 kinds of present tense. Okay. Also remember the tricks that I'm going to tell you in this part of explanation to identify the various kinds of present tense without remembering the rules of it. See the first example. Do you usually speak to him like that? Focus on the highlighted words. Do you usually speak? Usually, again, something that happens regularly. Okay, so this will be a simple present tense, something that happens regularly, and this is a question form of an example. Okay, see the next one. She is always coming to class late. Always coming, ing, continuous. Okay, present continuous tense. Okay. He has been traveling around the world for a month. Focus on the words has, perfect, been, perfect continuous, been traveling, has been traveling. So this is a combination of perfect and continuous, which comes down to present perfect continuous tense. Okay. The fourth one. There has been an accident. Again, has been an accident. There is no continuation over here. So here we are just going to add present perfect tense. Okay. Next one. I have been watching the concert for an hour. That means have been watching. Have been perfect, watching continuous. So present perfect continuous tense. See the sixth one. I always study hard for exams. Always is again on a daily basis. So I always study hard for exams is a simple present tense that talks about a regular work. Okay. This is a trick. How you can identify certain words, see the pattern of it and then identify it correctly, what form of tense or what form of present tense it is. And to become thorough with the usage of this kind of a trick, you need to practice a lot of sentences and also bring this to your communication. And here we come to the end of the chapter. I hope you all have understood the explanation part of the chapter. Do practice the exercises given in your book and feel free to approach for any kind of a help or in case of any kind of a doubt. Thank you so much.